everyone how to like train like failure. Because obviously we see it a lot in the gym, you know, people just do 10 reps, do sets, and you know, they're not pushing. But to really like grow muscle and like get the most out of your sessions, you really want to push to failure and make sure every set counts. Like when I'm training, same with Richie, we're literally telling ourselves, not even every set counts, every rep counts, okay? And even us now, we're still like, we can get better. So every rep I'm thinking, is this perfect? Could I have done better? Sometimes we record, not to post, just to analyse as well. So, something I haven't done in a while actually is warming up with the band because I have good connection with my glutes, okay? But it's something I would not miss for the first few years of training was warming up with this. I used to be quad dominant, hence why I got big quads. But like once I started doing this and really connecting my glutes, like my mind's muscle connection with glutes now, tell me any exercise, I'll literally be able to turn them on like that, okay? So if you are struggling with glutes, use this, okay? So do a little warm up, doesn't have to be long, just 2 minutes. Push the knees out, you want tension on the band, okay? Don't let it come in like that, there's no tension. And then push through, you know, your heels to your toes. So think about all your weight in your whole foot, not just your heels, and not just your toes either. Every exercise, every movement, in anything you do, you don't want your core like relaxed like this, okay, arch in the back. Think about tucking the hips under, core tight, lift, okay? Lift your glutes, squeeze at the top, and back down. Don't actually let your bum drop completely to the floor, okay? Because then you just lost the tension on your glutes as well, okay? So all the way down, but keeping that tension there, pushing through the floor all the way up, all the way down. So I used to do about 10 reps, that's all, nice, slow, controlled, holding at the top. Then, always go into them pulses, you know, get that burn going. The pulses can be quite good, okay? So we go down a little bit. And then abductors, again, don't come in all the way because the tension's just gone. So come in halfway, out, you'll feel that. I just keep doing round of this to really fire up the glutes before starting. And your glutes are going to be burning. My core contractions, I can't feel anything. So when I'm going into my exercises then, they're like fired up ready, the connection is there, and they're burning, okay? You can even do more stuff with a band if you are someone who really does struggle with glutes. I would just do things like kickbacks as well. Really trying to focus on squeezing the glutes. And definitely if you're someone who struggles with kickbacks as well. Or things like crab walk, out, come in halfway, again, keep constant tension. Like little things like this, you'll really feel the burn. Even some squats. I'm really thinking about the glutes, not, you know, the quads. The band really helps you feel squats as well, in the glutes.
Do you push out with the band when you do the squats?
Yeah, and keep them knees up the whole time when you go down on it. And what you can do is something I used to always do as well, wear a band, do like doing the exercises, so like a hip thrust, squat, reverse hack squat, just so, like you see a lot of people, their knees cave in, so it'll help force those knees out and help you get a bit more tension on the glutes. So starting off, I think this is really, really good. First exercise can be abductors, and it is important when I do your programs, the exercise order, okay? Sometimes, yeah, if someone's on a machine, you can switch it around, but it is important because, say for this session, the abductors, an isolation exercise. Like, we don't like have any chance of injuries, and I'm not going to go straight into like a leg press in the first exercise, okay? As well as that, I'll probably feel that in my quads if I just went straight into a leg press. So I want to fire up my glutes first, isolation exercise, then go into the hip thrust then I'll be more warmed up, my glutes are fired, I'm going to then go into a reverse hack squat, which yeah, I'll use my quads, hamstrings as well, but mainly glutes, so my glutes will be burning by that point. But I'll do 2 working sets on aggregate, but again, everyone's sessions and programs are different. So yeah, I'm going to do abductors now, and I'll talk you through feeder sets and literally everything. But if you've got any questions, just ask as we go along as well. Abductor machine, I like to do higher rep on this as well, especially as the first exercise, okay? And first set as well, you know, you can use feeder sets, warm-up sets to like warm up before going into your heavy working sets.
It's good to sometimes put blocks on the, just so you get more range of motion. Like with this, sometimes the machine, like it'll come in too soon before your glutes are activated, so it's good. You've seen everyone put yoga blocks there, so you get a better range of motion
so
with the machine as well.
The blocks, my knee basically will be here. Yeah, if I've got like blocks in here, So at the moment, because this machine, if I come in any further close together, it'll slam, the tension's gone. So don't ever do that on any exercise, that noise, okay? So that's where, you know, you can have a little look here and see where the weight comes down. So, you know, all the way out, and then I'm coming to there. I'm not letting it slam.
But if she had blocks, you get a better range of motion.
I'd be able to come into like here with my knees more. Does that make sense? Yeah. So with this exercise, the key things for me is I'm tucking my pelvis in, okay? So a lot of people just get relaxed on this exercise and they just like, their back's arched and stuff, okay? Like this. Or they get like a bit lazy and like that, yeah? I like to keep my pelvis tucked a bit, core tight. I'm holding here, everything is still, and I'm just forcing my knees out and really squeezing the side of my glutes. Also, I've done it in the past, gone way too heavy where I'm just like using like loads of my muscles. I want to go heavy for the sides of my glutes, okay? Only. Like I can really feel all of that here. It's already burning. I'm keeping everything nice and still. All my lower back.
Yeah, you don't want to be swinging the machine or using momentum from your body. You want your glutes to control the full motion. Same with everything else. And that's what's going to make you know, a big difference on just keeping that tension on that glute at all time. I like to hold in the stretch position as well on reps, there, and then control throughout, because then you're not bouncing out of the rep, you're controlling the movement through the full range. And then you really feel the burn. It's going to be the fact of like, you don't stop because you can't lift anymore, you want to stop because you're in so much fucking pain. That's what you want, you know?
So I was like a higher rep set for my first set. So I will put it up a little bit now. Little rest. Rest time, so for isolation exercises, you probably feel as well, you'll know your body, you won't need as much rest. But the compound exercises and like heavy exercise like a leg press, you literally will need a lot of rest.
Yeah, what you want to do is you want to keep the intensity in your workout, so you don't want to rest too much, but you don't want to go into a working set too fast that you lose strength for it, because you want to be as strong as possible on that working set. Like as you get stronger through the lifts and obviously you train for longer, you'll probably be able to reduce rest a little bit. But if you are starting off, just be wary of like, you know, how you feel before going into each set, you know, and track then, like if you've dropped down, maybe because you've dropped down in time between sets, etc. All these little things make a difference, especially when we're trying to promote hypertrophy and grow then, you know, so.
I'll actually do a drop set on this set. So this is gonna be my last set. I'm gonna do like the heavier weight, say 10 reps, whatever I can do, and then I'll drop the weight down a few pins and then keep going, okay?
Yes, you have a lot of different types of intensifiers, like you have your drop sets, your rest pause sets, time under tension, FST7, and this is just another way then to create more stimulus and try and promote more growth. So say for example for a drop set, like you say when she stops now, like her set would usually end, but as she drops the weight and goes again, like she's still trying to cause that, you know, muscle growth and stimulus throughout that extended, you know, set. And that's going to make a big difference as well. But obviously this is again down to individuality, like how hard can you train, like is it enough for you at the moment? Like some people will need, like I haven't got any in now, but I've added in, like I shouldn't really, because I'm in prep, but I feel like right, I want to push harder, and I've added a few intensifiers into certain exercises, just try and hold fullness and strengthen them in the muscles, like.
And this should feel just as hard. When I drop the weight down lighter, it feels just as heavy.
And again, she's controlling the rep all the way through. Like you'll notice, like automatically when you'd usually do a set and the pain starts, you start speeding up. Your body's like, oh, and you start moving faster. You start moving your body. You start shifting around. You start trying to push with other body parts. But the goal is to destroy the glutes. That is this session, and that's what, you know, that's what we want to do. So we keep that tension on, and we go through the pain, and if it's hurting, it's working, and that's what you think, yeah.
Basically I'm failure now, I can't really push any more than that, okay? So I'm gonna do force reps, helping a little bit, controlling the way in, trying to push out, I literally physically can't. And then controlling the way in, do one more. Just helping a little bit.
I like to do like pulse reps as well on that. So like I'll go until failure, and then I'll just swing. Like if it's on a leg extension, just swing like 5 reps out, or on that just in and out and just like go through the burn even more. But again, that's like another intensifier that we use.
Enjoy our drink. Very important. So in here, got EAs, my carbs, and
Creatine. Yeah.
Do you want to talk through?
So sustain, using sustain, yeah. So sustain is obviously just like your carbohydrates, which is going to help replenish glycogen throughout your workout. It's going to help with improving recovery as well, and help you to train longer at a higher like endurance. So like you're going to be able to have more stamina throughout your workout, which then is going to promote more growth. That mixing it with the EAs, then carbs will help shuttle the amino acids into the bloodstream, which then helps recover. Creatine helps increase strength, recovery. ATP is your energy. So you know it does really make a big difference if you use these in your workout, especially when you're flagging on the back end of a workout. I noticed as soon as I had I don't take it out now. Even when I'm in prep, I used to take my intra workout out because I used to think I'm hungry, I want to eat more food. But since I've started using it, last time when I put it back in, I thought I'm never going to take it out again, because I felt my performance was so much better through my workout, you know.
Okay, next exercise. Love-hate relationship. Probably the same as you all. It's amazing to feel it, obviously, with glutes, but it just kills. So
you see so many people go too heavy on this as well, not getting the full range of motion. Lucy's strong, but she was probably doing half the weight.
Thinking, why I'm going heavy on this.
And then this is the thing where you leave the ego at the door, especially when you're pinpointing certain body parts, because you know we're there to isolate that body part and that body part only.
This is just a warm-up set, okay? It's a warm-up set, feeder set, 1 plate aside for me, because I know what weight I can do on this, okay? So I'm just doing 5 reps, because I know if I do 10 to 15 to 20 reps on here, which I'm clearly capable of doing, I'm just going to fatigue my muscle too much, and then I won't be able to go heavy.
And sometimes you'll notice on some of the workouts they are higher rep ranges than that, and again then that's because as a coach it's hard to know the ability of the client to push themselves to failure, so we rather give a little bit extra to push a little bit harder, and then obviously as the feedback comes through, like we may change things and everything like that.
It's hard to know with machines as well what the machine feels like. So like you said, you're looking at this machine now, obviously it's got this, isn't it? So without all the plates on, you actually may not know, is that a heavy machine, is it not? Now obviously we know because we've used it, it's like literally nothing, but you know, like a leg press, for example, there's 2 leg presses, a red one and a black one. The black one with no weight on, I don't know how much it weighs, you might know.
Yeah,
50,
again,
50,
like
maybe.
all the leg press, hack squat and that, you know the angle of it makes a massive impact. So if it's like that, you're squatting vertical. If it's like that, you know, gravity kind of takes some pull out of it. So you'll notice the lower the hack and the leg, usually the lighter it is. So again, if you're using new machines, it's always best to do like 1 set, like 3 to 4 reps just to gauge, and then go up a little bit and then do 3. Don't take anything out of your working set, but make sure you're prepared that when you do your working set, it's going to be a working set. And then on again, not that you put like 4 plates on and just come down and buckle after the first rep, because that happens as well. I think I've been there before plenty of times.
Right then, this is my top working set because my glutes are actually fired up from just a little bit of bands of that exercise. My glutes were, they're burning like crazy. So I didn't need to do much of a warm-up set. I know I can go straight into this.
And you see again now the range of motion, every rep's the same, the tempo is the same, the squeeze, the stretch, everything is trying to kind of kept like the same throughout the full set, which then like is going to help you gauge more. And Lucy mentioned earlier about recording sets. Like I've done things before when I've recorded sets and I've done like 15 reps. Go on, keep on going. I've done like 15 reps on a heavy set, and I thought, fuck, I'm 2 or 3 reps up on that. But then when I compared to the previous week, my set was actually 2 seconds shorter than my previous set. So the time and attention for the muscle was actually less doing the 15 reps than the 12 reps, but I didn't realise I'd sped up my reps.
Look at my legs shaking, yeah?
Come on.
And I'm not giving up all the way now. This is true failure.
And drive. And again, you know, like when you see someone doing a set like that, you think, oh, it looks pretty easy. But then when you're in it and you feel the pain on the glutes, that's when you like, yeah, you feel sick and you don't feel good. But because the tempo's the same and she's used to doing it, she makes it look a lot easier than what it is. But then when you're in the set, it's a whole different story.
Like after you top weight set, you should be able to work as well with weights. Like some people think weight is easy, cardio is what, you know, gets your heart rate up, but honestly,
yeah.
Oh, I can't breathe after doing weights. So yeah, key things on this. Core again, like I said with the band, like pelvis tucked under like this, okay? Don't go sloppy, really tuck it in and core tight, even at the top of the rep as well.
I know a lot of people have issues with their lower back and stuff on this as well, don't they?
Yeah. If you push it under, that helps with it so much, because if you're like that, you're just using your lower back throughout the whole movement. So really focus on tucking it under, and you'll feel your glutes fire up more when you do tuck under.
I use the band on it as well.
Yeah, definitely it's good, 100%. Help push the knees out as well, keep them in, and keep them switched on. Also foot placement. This machine, you know, is good. I have a number 1, I'm 5'4.5". So if you're a lot shorter than that, unfortunately you can't go any closer. But if you're tall, I would lift this up here and push it back, okay?
Remember that the machines are just for a reason, and if you're ever unsure of what setting to put it on, like record a set, send it to Lucy, she'll say, oh yeah, that's good, or maybe move the seat a little bit, and then obviously that will help with your training along as well. Like.
And go on.
Where on the plate do you put your feet? That's the
So for me, I'll put my feet here, okay? And then you can turn toes out a little bit or keep them neutral. Don't obviously turn them in. Again, weight through the whole foot. Don't go down too low because it's kind of hard to keep your pelvis tucked anyway. If you're going that low, you will just arch it, so just to here. If your feet are too far up like this, okay, then you're going to feel a lot of hamstrings. If they're too down like this, you feel a lot of quads. If you're doing like a hip thrust or a bridge on the floor, basically you want your shins vertical. So at the top of the rep, you want a straight line from your heel to your knee. Too forward, hamstrings, too close, quads. So it's getting that balance of where the sweet spot for the glutes. So this is a little bit of a back offset now. So a little bit lighter. Obviously my glutes could be a little bit fatigued down from that top set, but I'm just going to go for as many reps as I can.
So back offset again is just like, you know, you're dropping the weight up in the reps and just hitting a different rep range. But I usually find the back offsets when you do them right, like just as hard or harder than the actual proper set, because you are already fatigued. You can get more reps out, so the pain is for a prolonged period of time.
It's probably worth saying as well is when she gets to the top, she doesn't push all the way out. She just pushes her glutes as high as they can go. To overextend, they can also use your lower back as well. Just go push, squeeze your glutes as hard as you can until you can't go any further, and that's the point where you want to reach. Come on, loose.
Come on, keep going. Up, up. Good. Nice close up.
Oh.
The sweat on her upper lip. HD cameras are brilliant.
Right, done on this exercise.
I usually start drinking my intra workout as well, like 5 to 10 minutes before I go to the gym. Yeah, and then obviously, like I usually try and finish it. I never do because I have 1.5 litres of water, which I need to change. I was thinking that the other day, but I try to finish it like, you know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes before the end of my session then as well. And again, it does have like cocoa mineral in it and pink Himalayan salt, which helps with hydration as well. So.
What ones do you have in your gym? A feeder set, 2 plates aside. Because I am strong on this exercise here, I know what weights I could do. If you've never done a machine like this before, do no weights. Obviously does weights like some in.
Lucy's a nightmare for not doing feeder sets, and I tell her all the time you need to do your feeder sets, because like if you have an underlying issue or if you feel something in a knee or anything, like it's always best to do 3 to 5 reps, and get that muscle nice and warm, go through the range of motion, make sure you feel everything, and make sure that everything's fine before like going into that working set, you know?
Yeah.
And you're priming that muscle through that movement as well, you know?
I always find if I do like if I don't do warm-up sets, other areas start to ache, like my lower back.
Yeah, definitely.
I love this exercise. I feel it all in my glutes, but the range of motion for me is important. I come down to here. Yeah. If I go too low, I'm just going to be targeting a lot of quads and stuff as well. I can feel my lower glutes here squeezing all the way through.
Do you drive your hips back or anything on this?
Yeah, so if I was Richie, I'd come closer.
I'm not training glutes, fine. It's not because I got bad form.
And he wants quads, you know? I'd be coming down like this. See how my knees are traveling forwards, yeah? That's all quads.
So on this, if you go knee over toes, you're gonna hit more quads, like any squatting, you know, that's the goal.
Back first, hinging back, knees are soft, squatting down, and honestly the way I do this, and then I'm driving my hips forwards now, keeping the knees soft. And I'll check my form in the mirror even now, just to make sure always.
I always check my form in the mirror as well, and even on videos and stuff as well, because sometimes you think you're doing things right and you think, oh, that like extra second I could hold it at the bottom of that rep over the period will help, like, yeah.
Thanks, Hol. Cheers. Yeah. I either do 3 plates or 4 plates. Again, depends where I put this in my session. If this is, for example, after leg press, I won't be as strong, you know. But I've done 2 like isolation exercises now. My glutes are fired up. The rest of me, it feels alright at the moment. My quads, hamstrings, you know. So this is why I know I'm able to do what I hope I'm able to do.
And this is with exercise selection as well. So like sometimes if you do switch your exercise selection around, and then you think, oh my god, I'm so much weaker. It's not because you're more exhausted. You've already pre-exhausted the muscle to where it would usually be on that week, you know, on that session. So it's not you've gone weaker, you've just changed your exercise around, and obviously that will have a big impact then on your strength.
So feet for this, I do like them quite neutral. But play around with it yourself, okay? Obviously we're all different, our structure, everything. You may want to turn the toes out slightly and keep your knees always in line with your toes, okay? And weight again for the whole foot. My knees are soft, I'm switching my glutes on now, okay? They're hard, I'm not like this and relaxed. Like, I'm switched them on. I don't know if you can see that when I did that.
How do you switch them on?
Okay, so I'm relaxed now, and I'm squeezing them now. So
yeah.
I'm squeezing them by like pushing the weight down into the floor, not just standing here. I'm actually thinking of...
You're contracting your glutes to the top, but like as you hinge a little bit, yeah?
Yeah. Pull tight. Pause. Squeeze and push.
Trying to keep form all the way throughout. Even though she probably wants to fold in half. Come on, keep going. Good. You can see her back going on the last rep, a touch then. If she had done probably another one, you know, again, it's like avoiding injury as well. Like, can you do another one, but can you do it effectively, keeping that muscle on keeping that tension on that muscle and not putting yourself out, and, you know, yeah, keeping form as best as possible.
Yeah, I can feel it a little bit, and I can feel my depth. Did you see it? The last 1 or 2 reps, I feel like I was a little bit as well. I did 10 on that one, so I'm going to aim for 12 on this back off one. That was hard.
I like to record my rest as well. I don't think Lucy does. She doesn't wear a watch anymore, but like I always watch my timer and I'll record my rests, because sometimes I go to jump in before and I'm like, fuck, I've had 40 seconds rest. Do you know what I mean? But I get excited. I think there's one on the app anyway, in the corner, so you can track it, but it's definitely a good tool to use.
It sounds like you may need longer anyway. You know, we don't
Yeah.
need more recovery. That's just a guide.
At this point in my prep, I'm trying to hold on to that strength as much as possible. So rest and getting a good set out is important.
Yeah, definitely. I don't normally rest that long, do I?
No, Lucy doesn't. But again, and you there's no right and wrong way to do it, but obviously it's a specific way that you enjoy training as well. Like intensity is always good, but realistically you want to get stronger through the workouts. So consistency with what you do is a big factor that I find. And then just seeing where you get most out of your sets. Do you mean like how much rest? Where do I feel it the most? Like where does my intensity drop off? Where does my reps go lower if I don't have enough rest? You know, like you said, everyone is individual. So you individualizing it to yourself and like just getting your body's feedback is going to be a big thing. Obviously, because we can't tell you that. We can give you guidance on it, but it's you like learning to understand your body and what it needs. And that's what we try to do with coaching as well, with food, with nutrition, with training, everything. It's like your feedback will depend on our feedback to you, you know? So it's not a one shoe fits all, it's specific.
I think that's all right for us.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Me talking again, yeah? Says I talk too much.
Not too much, just when you start, you can't stop.
Too much. Thanks. She said 12, I think she get 15 now because she had a long rest. What do you reckon? Got tempo. Nice. Come on. Let's go. Now it's working. Come on. Your knees are sweaty, you know?
So sorry. Nice having people do my weight.
Like for me now, she's going to the feeder set, but I'd probably have another 20, 30 seconds, even though it is only a feeder set.
Feet, target more glutes. I like them high and narrow. Quads, they're going to be a lot lower, like literally Richie's. It's down here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So high, quite narrow, toes, neutral, feet, knees always in line with the toes. Keep the shape, like I mentioned before, I'm not really moving my shoulders, okay? Really think about squeezing the glutes from the top all the way down to the bottom, all the way through. So, rack it off. Hold here as well. You'll see, what are you laughing?
Dean going,
Oh, you're laughing at me, I don't know what I was doing. You're laughing at my sweat or something. Hold the handle, lock yourself in. This exercise on hamstring curls, leg extension, okay? You see it a lot, people's hips will move and come up like this, the bum, especially on those machines down there. You want your core engaged on every exercise, even the little ones like hamstring curl and leg extension.
I'll show you what I do now on Lucy's working set. She may not want me to, but I will.
On what?
With a band.
I only did 3 reps, but it felt good and felt hard.
3 more than what she usually does. She doesn't do feeder sets.
Yeah, don't do it, man.
But so I use this sometimes for locking machines, leg extension, this, and I feel like because sometimes it just helps me pull down. Yeah. I don't know, have I used this on the
I've never used this before.
Maybe you've got a smaller waist than me, so something.
Maybe I have.
Can you do that one down?
Yeah. Can't move. Okay. Top of the rack. I'm thinking about pushing my weight into the platform here, okay? I'm really thinking about at the start of the rack, which is going to squeeze my glutes, switch them on. Then the weight is all pressing in my foot and all the way down, and I'm there, pausing, and that's when I'm really thinking of squeezing my glutes before pushing. That's literally what's going through my head. And always keeping that tension on the glutes. Okay, got this is heavy.
Come on, let's go.
Do you put your hands on me?
I feel like it helped master anyway. Hollie may need to spot her. Come on, good. You can see how red she's going because she's pushing. Yeah, obviously you will find out on the heavier sets. Breathing is super important on this as well. So nice deep breaths, and then as you push out.
Good. 2 more. 4.
Good, come on, let's go. Now it's working, let's go. Come on. And drive, good.
Oh, you, go on, last one.
And again, up, 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 up.
Nice.
How do you find that band?
Good.
Yeah?
About doing that, that sounds a good idea.
Yeah, something else good as well. Can I get you out? You can get yourself out. Honestly, you know when you've done a really hard set and you've had a hard session, the last thing you can want to do is get yourself out of it.
Yeah. Thanks. Yes, please. Thank you. Yeah, I feel a bit lightheaded as well.
Which is normal as well after a heavy set. You will feel a little bit. But again, breathing in, is trying to get as much oxygen in as possible. Sometimes you will notice that you do hold your breath, and obviously that's not the best. So,
Yeah, but
because if you hold your breath without doing a set, you probably feel dizzy. So imagine what you're like when you're doing a big heavy set.
yeah. I've been good though, as I push the weight. Just here, for this side, like this. So it's not bang in the middle, it's in
Just
line.
off centre, you know, where your foot, because your foot isn't in the centre anyway. So what you want to do is just try and align it with obviously, you know, your hip. You don't want to be pushing it across your body. You don't want to be like everyone's single foot will be different because their hips will move a little bit, you know, or your legs will move a little bit differently. But
So we'll come to socks.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We got tops upstairs as well. I think you wanted to have a look at the t-shirt after, didn't you? So happy to show anyway. Oh, Linda's got the vest on, Hollie did have the t-shirt on, and Richie's got the hoodie on, Evan's got the t-shirt on as well.
I think Mark has got a t-shirt on as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got the t-shirt over there. It is.
It's not cotton, is it?
No, they are. I want the t-shirts, the vests are going in that material. So it's a last stain and it's like heavy and it's like a really nice fitted. Yeah. Well, we've got like the other colours coming. Yeah.
Grab feel of Emma's if you want. Feel me.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Yeah. So back offset now, Lewis.
Yeah. Put a 10 on the last one. Obviously fatigued now, but I'm going to try as many as I can. You know, I'll aim for more than 10, so it is a bit lighter, but it doesn't matter.
It's still a heavy set as well.
You only get 10, like it doesn't matter.
I would possibly go 2 and a 10.
You just go up.
2 and a 10.
Got it.
Yeah, but back offset's supposed to be 12, 15, not 10. Come on. Another thing Lucy does as well is I always tell her to do the weight lower, and she never does. And then after she, I should have done the weight lower. How's your feeling?
Good.
Yeah. 15 reps, good. 10 reps, good.
I'm on 5.
Good, come on. Breathe. Ouch. Drive, good.
10.
Come on then, let's go. Now it's working. Up, good. Come on, let's go. Failure. Up, good. Come on, 3 more. Let's go. 3. 1. Come on, 2 more. Let's go. Good. 1 more. Come on. And up. Good set.
Again, feed a set, 3 to 5 reps. I've got an injury on my right at the bottom of my right leg.
25 maybe start.
Hamstring. So I'm always like quite careful now on these. Like I was going up to 40 at one point before the high rocks, then the injury got bad again. Thanks all. So recently, max I've been doing is like 32 max. So you know, sometimes you have to like go back and just build yourself back up, and it's fine. It doesn't mean, like I know sometimes people think, oh, I'm weak at this. I never think, oh, I'm weak at this, because it's all just relevant to the intensity that you're putting into that set, you know? Like my hip thrust, you can see my legs shaking in that. I wouldn't say that's particularly that heavy, but for me, it's all clearly heavy enough, isn't it? So don't compare yourself to anyone else. I know I could probably chuck a few more plates on me and be able to get it, but it doesn't want to, you know? So just really don't worry what weight you do or anyone else, as long as you're giving it 100% on that weight. That's all that matters.
And again, it's improving from session to session as well. You know, like you can't expect to come into the gym and train like Lucy if you don't train. You know, this is something that Lucy's done for years and years and years, and still perfecting her craft, because you'll never, it's endless, you know. There's always things to learn, there's always ways to progress. So don't be harsh on yourself as well, like, you know, because you need to, it's about being 1% better as many times as you can. Like, and when that 1% gets better, the 100% raises. Do you know what I mean? So it's just about making improvements with what you can constantly, and then like the big changes come over as well, period of time.
Okay, so the straps. It's gonna go under. Richie always straps me up and not put the straps super tight, but I still feel like.
No, I just tell you to wrap them once, because you wrap them like 4 times.
Oh.
She doesn't listen to me. She does not listen to me.
It doesn't matter.
Linda listens to me. Linda, did my strap tutorial help you?
I'll be honest, it changed how I did it.
Yeah.
And it was the hook under, because I wasn't holding them properly in the first place, so she hook under and hook back.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
I'll do this again. So I'm wrapping it under, and Richie only does it once, okay, and he holds it like that.
And I spin the dumbbell into me as well, because you'll tighten it. The same with the bar.
That, and then you kind of pull it back like that. See the difference there? You see, and you know, if you want to check it, just check it.
That was a game changer for me.
Well, it's not, but you're lifting it. If it feels right.
Feels good. Wrap it under, and then, like Linda said, then just scoop your hand in there and pull the rope back, okay? Like you're having a bit.
You can do a tutorial on these straps alone. They are. Yeah.
Knees soft, don't walk them. Tuck the hips back here. Drive the hips through, okay? Core tight. Pause. Weight all in the foot. Push through the floor.
Tuck your chin in.
Yeah, always keep the head in line with my back.
I'm a nightmare for not. I always look up. I'm a nightmare for it.
I look at my side.
Yeah, all the time. I even look to the side. I'm like, doing it, and then I'm like, oh shit.
Right, that's just four reps.
What's the difference when you do the stiff leg rolls? That I feel like I'm doing half and half.
I feel like that's
It's
bad.
yeah,
And I got which one am I doing? And I feel like,
yeah.
Yeah, so stiff leg, you've got to target more hamstrings, and you literally just keep the knees, obviously never on the
It's still
floor.
a slight bend in there.
Still, yeah, like that. And you're pushing the hips back and you feel it, really feel it here, yeah? I like in between. I don't like super bends like this, and I'm like this, because it's a little bit of a hinge slash squat. Like I do that on the reverse thing anyway, you know? I like it here, a little bit more of a bend, and I am pushing my hips back, but I just really feel my glutes. I don't really feel much of my hamstrings. I know you are pushing hips back, but again, it's because of that connection I've got on my glutes. That's why I do feel a little bit hamstring, but mainly glutes. Yeah. Anything to add?
So I think foot placement is different for everyone as well in terms of like when I do it like that I have to feel it more on my hamstrings, so I have to go a little bit wider to help with my glutes and bend them a little bit for a Romanian deadlift.
Yeah, it is all individual with the foot placement. It really is. Like over the years, I have changed mine. Like the booty bug, I used to always take my feet out a bit.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Within the squat, like some people have said to me, like jump in the air, land. I don't know if it's the same with this, but like land, and that's where your feet land. That's your natural foot position but I done it and it felt good, like so.
and you feel
but,
different places of your glutes with.
Yeah, that's
wow.
the thing. When I have to turn them out slightly because if I do that, it's literally all of my hamstrings. So if you do struggle with your glutes, I literally just let the tiniest bit and it just fires them out a bit more.
what kind of weight is it? Like, you know,
Yeah, you want it as close to your body as you can.
Yeah.
to your body, but
I always
yeah.
Just let it drag down your legs. What's comfortable really, like, because the angle's not really going to make a massive difference. No, because you're not lifting it, you're just dropping it. You know, it's just gravity pulling it down.
Yeah.
You know, so like if you was pushing out here, then
bigger, so it's harder to hold them like that, so it's easier to hold them inside.
Is it better as well with shoes or shoes? Or is it preference?
yeah. I like shoes off. Yeah, like if I train legs, I always train them in these, like something flat and firm. You know, like Vans and stuff like that. It's alright. Like, but like you see some people will use like bubble shoes, and I never do that because no, too much. No, it's not support. No, because the bubbles you're going to be shaking, as the weight goes through it. Like, I mean, it's not going to be stability, so it might give you issues on your knees and stuff. Like, you want a solid foot placement, and obviously if you're squatting on a soft shoe, then it's not solid. You're going to compress, into it.
I was just saying that her core is so tight and it's tucked under as well. The pelvis is so important in these because if you let it all go, you're just going to be using your lower back and it kills.
Keep everything as tight
really
as possible. Yeah, really embrace that core.
And upper back as well. Someone taught me this once before, but when I first started training, it's like use your lats as well to help you hold the dumbbells. Because if you're like just flopping up and down, you can lose control of it. So almost like roll your
keep everything tight when you're doing it. Like
upper back tight, so that you can have a bit more control then when you're actually moving. And that made such a difference to me when I roll your shoulders back. Really I
do that automatically. Yeah. I think it's just after doing it for such a long period of time, you just like find what helps and works for yourself as well. Like
always think chest up on anything.
Like
a lat pull down, chest up, shoulder press, shoulders back. Don't ever do this. Like RDL do CPR.
Really rounding over.
Yeah. Stick your chest up, shoulders back on everything.
It also helps because your lats are holding the dumbbell essentially and the barbell, so it helps a little bit with the strength as well.
I want to show Bulgarian split squat. I do one set of that. And again, I used to do this exercise with a barbell, which is fine, bar or dumbbells. The reason I used to do the start, quite close to the start. So I used to do abductors, hip thrusts, Bulgarian split squats. And I was going really heavy at one point with them, with a barbell, like 60 kg. But now I use dumbbells. I would never be able to hold 30 kg dumbbells in each hand with Bulgarian split squat. That's why I use a barbell. Because this is at the end of my session now, there's no chance to even chuck with a barbell. I could never do 60 kg now. So again, and to be fair, my strength on these isn't that heavy anymore because I haven't really been doing it because my injuries have been doing different things. So
I find with the barbell it really hurts my knees. With the dumbbells, it's a lot easier on the knees and you can have so much more control.
I find the dumbbell with a lot of things just gives you more flexibility. Like you can, like a barbell is fixed. So if you're fixed in a certain position, like it's not going to fit with sometimes your alignment or where you want to put things. Whereas you've got a lot more freedom with wrist, etc. And like we can move like it's going to be balance as well. Like
holding it like the opposite side to your leg, this glute is also trying to fight the balance, so it fires it up even more. Whereas the barbell is just putting it through both.
between the bench, so you can see the angle better. Just to here. Again, you can do these body weight, whatever works best for you. 2 dumbbells in each hand or one hand. Just one hand. I use the opposite hand to the left that's in front. Or you might find if you're balancing that good, maybe 2 dumbbells is better, Or just one with one hand out to the side.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, one with one hand out.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do now.
I do that.
Lucy schools me on these. Don't you, Luce?
Yeah. Again, you use straps, okay?
Yeah, anything you're lifting that's heavy, even back working sets, use your straps because your grip will go before anything. Like if you're if you're holding these, like you should definitely be able to do more than what your grip can hold for. So yeah, I would definitely invest it. You can get a good pair of straps, £6 online, Amazon, whatever. And they make a huge difference. Yeah. Warm-up sets, don't use them because you still want grip strength, but obviously in your working sets you want to really push yourself, and by pushing these larger muscle groups, the small muscle groups are not going to be able to keep up with them. So that's why we use the lifting straps.
Shin vertical. If you see from the side angle, my shin is literally stay vertical. If my knee travels forwards, I'm going to be moving forwards. Pause, push your whole foot down into the floor, okay? Don't lock the knee. Same tempo, every single rep. Really push. Think about how you really feel like they're working.
I think that's quite important as well. Lucy actually taught me this. Having your foot a little bit more forward to target the glutes. And really fixing that shin. Because then you, again, it's that like hinge of the hips that drives, that's what the glute movement mostly is.
Activating it
So
more.
I used to put it like middle and you would go over it.
Yeah.
And you want to be sitting back and down, hinging the hips. That's what targets the glute essentially. So I used to do it, and she taught me that. It's changed the game in terms of split squats with glutes.
Yeah, and rest between legs.
And it's this, yeah. And this is why it's so important as well, because like you could be putting all the effort into these workouts, really, really smashing it, but then not getting the progress because you're leaving little pointers on the table. So say, imagine you was doing this for like 3 years, right? And then like, imagine how much more progress you would make if you were putting the same effort in, but doing everything a little bit more defined and getting more out of it for that specific muscle group. Like, it's going to be a lot more progress in regards to your muscle strength, a reduction in injury, you know, joint health. You're going to have so much more out of things from doing things correctly. So if you're unsure of it, just make sure, you know, you ask the question, because it will pay off later down the line. You think, oh, it's only one thing or this and that, but with weights and building your body, that is repetition of these little things over and over. And if you get these little things right, the consistency with it, that's where you're going to see the most progress.
And I think my torso is a little bit angle, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just know in my
Chest is
head.
still up though. I used to get quite bad back pain because I was hinging so much and like rounding my shoulders, so it's really pulling at my lower back. So keep your shoulders blades down and back again, chest up, but she's still got a bit of an angle as you come down to the bottom.
It's because my hips are driving back as well,
Yeah.
which creates that little bit of a angle. Again, this is my bad hamstring, I can feel it a little bit, so I should do that more. This is not complete failure, but I can feel it.
How are you feeling?
I'm very winded, not gonna lie. Right then, kickbacks, okay, so we have got different variations. This is just a normal glute kickback. Again, like this is a table, so nothing is fixed. You gotta play around with it and do what's best for you, but I do think what I'm gonna show you now, I'm pretty confident in it. I feel like I've mastered the technique, so I do think you'll all feel it. It is really hard to do, so something just to keep practicing. Same tips really on every exercise, tap the pelvis, okay?
And you want to take a step back first, do you, Luz, to really take the tension off. So, like, before you start your rep, like, you want this up, you know? So you want, like, see the gap she has here now. So when she comes down low, that is not going to have, that tension is not going to go off because she's already retracted her foot that far back. So it's going to be under constant tension.
Hold on, keep everything tight, your core, a neutral spine always, okay, on every single exercise. Turn the foot out a little bit, you'll see the difference in the top of my glute at the top of the rep. So I'll do both. So this is straight back like this, okay? If I just turn my foot out a little bit, I can get a little bit more range of motion and really hit the top of my glute a little bit more.
And for females, especially competitors, it's probably one of the hardest places to hit is your upper outer glute, or the hardest place to build as well. If you are on stage, most of the people want, especially when you get a higher standard, they're looking for that upper outer glute.
And see how my hips, I'm trying to keep them facing the floor. Loads of people will turn, okay? As they kick back, they turn up.
And then you take in like the range of motion out then, because where you're twisting and moving, that motion then is coming from obviously the movement of your leg, you know? Same with like a lat exercise, when they come down and you're twisting, like you want to keep that core straight and tight.
And her chest is quite angled as well, which is quite important. I struggled with for years with kickbacks, and Lucy's taught me that. I feel like this is the perfect one. Having more of a, what's the word?
One angle to like,
Yeah.
Facing the floor, parallel to the floor.
Parallel to the floor.
Yeah.
Parallel to the floor. I go literally like that.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
that helps me get the proper range of motion.
So I've moved the cable back.
Yeah.
Everything's locked in.
Sorry.
And make use of
You need
the
to add your
bar.
cream on the end. Not cream anymore. yeah.
Take that back, you have to balance yourself without using the bars. And don't swing until really touch the table.
Yeah, again, tempo is everything. Nice and controlled throughout.
Just like swing the legs back a bit and not lock, you know? Like keep everything locked in.
and squeeze every part, you know, every part of the movement you want to feel. Like at the bottom, you want that stretch. At the top, you want that pinch and that squeeze. And as you go through the reps, you'll feel it just pinching and squeezing a little bit more. And it will be hard to do it towards the end then once you're exhausted.
I'm going to do a glute press through.
Oh, I think we've added more exercise in this, are we, Lewis? You usually do more working sets, would you?
Yeah. I would normally do...
So basically she's reduced the working sets and added 1 or 2 more exercises just so she can give you a little bit more feedback on specific exercises. This is quite a new one. You've been doing this for a year, is it?
Yeah, about a year now. Feel this the more the bottom of my glute. Feel how tight?
Yeah, it makes sense because the stretch up the top, yeah.
And you're pressing down through there, keeping the shin again vertical, but that one, I really feel the top of my glute. Even if you just do that, like you'll see the top of my glute there is solid.
And again then, like these are both kickback variations, and the same with everything, with the leg press, with the hack squat. Just because you're doing a specific exercise doesn't mean it's going to be hitting the same every time. And this is where the foot placement comes in, the range of motion comes in, where your knees are pointing when you're pushing out through the rep. Like all these little things are fine details to what muscle you're going to be isolating.
And it is good to stand on tight, just to get a little bit more elevation when you press down. So again, I'll stand back a little bit, here, and I'm pushing down first, and then I'm like sweeping my leg back, okay? Again, my hips don't move, they both parallel facing the floor. Slowly up, feel this stretch, don't let the things slap, okay? Tension. I'm pressing down, kind of with my heel, and my toe is traveling out a little bit now, and back in.
Are you like trying to extend your leg as much as possible? Like obviously, yeah, just trying to,
Down,
it's like a smooth movement around.
Yeah, back.
Yeah, it's like a sweep, yeah.
Yeah. So good.
Instead of just pressing down like she's going, yeah.
So good.
And you don't need to go too far back.
No.
When you go back, you just swing the hip dead long as far as you can. Swing the back as when you stop.
Come on.
Oh my god. That kills. It's so good. Like I feel all just here in my glute. Failure to the glute, you know? Oh, that was good. It's nice when you feel it as well. You think, oh, that feels spot on. Where you want to target it.
After a good leg session, you should be like, oh my god, I'm binned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Felt like that.
Very demanding. I would hate to be a female training legs 3 times a week.
Yeah.
I also find something beneficial with this one is when you're at the bringing your leg back in, is to really focus on the stretch of your glute. So like, I focus really hard on that so that when you get to the top, squeeze and push down. Yeah. And that's what really activates it.
So the reps start from here.
Yeah.
Not from there.
And the same with all movements. You're going to get more out of the stretch of a movement.
And slowing down really helps with that as well, like focusing on every part, especially with isolation.
A slight pause in the stretch is very good. Like we said at the start, it's about taking the momentum out of the movement and just, you know, really feeling it. So you can see her like hold and then drive down. And when you start doing this as well, you will start to get that mind to muscle connection. And the more you do it, the more you'll feel it and the more you'll understand. So if you don't understand what we're saying at the moment with the stretches and everything like that, like over time now we've explained, like you'll start feeling it more and more, and then you'll be able to put more emphasis on that as well.
Anyone who can show you anything other than
Sprints, do sprints. You start to see some sprints, or you do fast.
I don't know.
With this yesterday, and I was like, no, come all the way down,
Call it Marcus
touch
out.
them shoulders on the bench, get them arms stretched out, and then up, and then down. And then I'll do like 10 like this, and then I'll do some twists. 1, 2. Do that now?